Ladies and germs.
Yep, ladies and
Wait,
germs, we're out of
what?
California in wine country. We're doing something new. We're going to make some right-hand turns this week.
Yes, sir.
What's a right hand
Let me
turn?
What's my hand turn?
well, you know how you turn left at most tracks,
Oh my
Matt?
gosh.
Yeah.
Not this.
It's the opposite direction.
Oh.
They make these play. They are real.
We're making a right hand turn.
Oh my
Yep,
gosh.
it's completely different. So, yeah, we're definitely ready here in the booth. I know drivers are suiting up, getting helmets on, strapping in, getting ready for qualifying here. So, Matt, who are your guys you're looking at for this week?
Well, I know based off previous success in, especially in the Cup Series here, I remember last year in the Cup race here, he put on a dominant show. And actually, there's two guys I'm keeping an eye on. And that would be Jardy and that would be Dash. Because I know both of them have a lot of experience here. They have experience with custom setups here. Granted, it's in a cup car compared to a truck, but I still think, having that seat time and that experience at a track like this with setups is going to play into their benefit. So those are the two I'm keeping an eye on tonight. It would be the 39 and the 4.
Yeah, for sure. Also, Jade has been really fast here in the Cup Series as well. He was one of the guys competing late for that win last season in Cup, as well as our other analyst, Keith. Keith, last season in Cup, I know it's a little bit different from trucks. Racing with these guys, who do you feel is going to be the favorite going into it?
I think what Matt just said. I agree 100% with what he stated about Jade and Jardy and Dash. I think those three individuals will have the best chance because they know what they're doing here. Like he said, they're good with custom setups. They have a lot of experience in road courses. They know how to take care of their stuff, not run off course, and do something silly to ruin their chance. But it's anybody's race. I mean, anybody else can have the perfect strategy, like save fuel, conserve their tires, and they could be there at the end too. This is a long race; it's 44 laps. You're guaranteed 3 stops in the third stage, pending on barring this turning into a rock fest. But we'll see. Anything can happen.
Well, you mentioned that pit strategy and trying to keep the tires on it. If there's anybody who's going to try and pull a strategy out of their tailpipe, watch for the 16 of Marty Party. Marty Party is
Yes,
the king of strategy on these road courses.
he
He
is
he
amazing at
almost
strategy.
he almost stole a race last season on strategy in the Bush race at Watkins Glen. So I would be keeping an eye on him if anybody's going to try and play an alternate strategy.
Yeah, it's definitely something to look out for. Dark horses going into this race, who are you looking at?
Not sure who that question was directed at.
I'm not either.
Any one of you three.
Who wants to take a crack first?
You can, Matt. Go ahead.
Well, okay.
Well, if you want my dark horse, I mean, I know I kind of I kind of wrote him off last week, but I know there's a couple guys who say they're really looking forward to this race. Meant to win being one of them, and Gar would be the other one. So the 38 and 22, I think, would be my dark horses. I would have to go with the 38 though, because I know he's always for from what he and I have talked about, he's a fan of road course racing. So I believe this is one of the races he's got circled on his schedule. Still looking for that first win.
Yeah, for sure. And we've also seen that 52 be real dominant as well. But, with him not being able to run anymore, who becomes that next spot of the, who could be the dark horse?
That's where I think Gar is going to come in because Gar's been very consistent all season. He's been running top 3, top 5 pretty much every week. So I would look at that 22. I think Gar might be the one to step up and kind of challenge some of these guys.
Gotcha, Matt. And what are your thoughts on that, Keith?
Um, like I said earlier, I know it's a road course, but um, my anybody can win. Like I said earlier, if people play the strategy right, um, I know it can be unfair sometimes and unbalanced, but yeah, a regular can win. I mean, a person that no one even remotely had on the radar can sneak up and steal a win out from underneath these guys. So we'll just have to wait and see how the race pans out.
Well, these guys are already in qualifying. They're almost done. About 2 out of 3.
Okay, we can load in and watch the final lap.
So another question is, with us having these custom setups today, do you think it's even possible for a slider to maybe come in with that strategy to help you steal a win this week?
I don't know about stealing a win, but I think with a place like Sonoma, the one thing I know is this is a track that's very easy to get yourself in trouble by overdriving it, because there's a lot of slow speed corners at this track, so it's very easy to get on the gas too hard too soon and get yourself in trouble and end up spinning out. So there's a chance that a slider, if you if you're comfortable enough with it, I think you could possibly be competing for, I would say, maybe even a top 5.
Well, the downside to being on a slider is supposed to custom setup. The slider can be a little bit slower, so we'll have to wait and see if it evens out.
Sometimes slow and steady wins the race.
Like
yeah,
tortoise
see,
in
and
the
that's
hair.
why I definitely, proposed the fact of, it has to kind of do with that strategy with it as well. Because, yeah, you're running slower, but then also, again, it's easier to save fuel with RPMs not being as much as what a custom setup could be.
That's very possible. Well, that all depends on your gearing, though, because I know, especially what I would do is when I run a custom setup, I usually lower my final gear a little bit just so I can keep the RPMs down a little bit. And that way I will be able to save a little bit of fuel. And another thing I like to do is I like to up the tire pressures a little bit so I get the tires a little harder, and that'll help save the tires a little bit, and could potentially bring in either a 2-tire or a no-tire pit strategy into the mix as well.
Okay.
So qualifying is complete. The last lap has been done.
Yep, I believe Jade Burr won qualifying. Not sure what that's going to mean for lap times, but
Jardy was right there behind him, too.
looks like we said, the veterans wanted to get out front and get a good lap in right away, so.
Yes, sir. Looks like they got it.
I'd say they got it. Hey guys, I thought we mentioned last week that D4C was having some money issues. They had a couple unsponsored trucks. Looks like they're back at it again.
And then the third truck is sitting on pit road right now.
Ooh.
That would be
Number 4.
some dashes in the pits, and 34, I believe, is Maggio?
The 30, because I think
34 is Maggio, yeah.
Well, also 2 of the 3 D4C trucks that are in the,
Yeah.
2 of the 4 D4C trucks that are in this race have sponsors on them.
Yeah. I'm looking at Interghost right now. His truck is blank. Marty Party's truck is blank. Dash, you better get on the sponsor obligations, my guy.
Practicing, trying to get those lap times in. This is going to be a good race.
All
I
right,
think we're in for a good race.
See who won the pole for the race, shall we? The survey says...
I think it's Jardy.
I say it's Jade. It
is Jade. 133.4.
Jade, Erna Ghost, Jardy, Marty Party, Will, Gar, Mentwin, Caleb, Stevo, Tez, 11th was Nitro. 12th was Regional. 13th, Boz. 14th, C's. 15th, Nate Games. And then, yeah. And then Evan will start from the back. Evan, Cushion, and Dash will start from the back.
10-foot. I'll back on out of here because I don't want to
Me
race
too.
tonight.
Me neither.
Well, I mean, I do, but you'd be without a streamer then, so figure I'll come hang out with you guys.
Keith, Grant, and Parky all get invites.
Yeah, I got my invite.
I did too.
Got mine.
Well, boys, after seeing that little bit of qualifying, any changes in predictions for who's winning tonight?
I still say it's either Jade. I still say it's Jade.
I'm gonna stick with Jardy. I think he's on a mission to do some good after both. Well, actually, he and Jade both, I think, are going to be on a mission now after the last couple races have not exactly gone in their favor. So I think they're going to have a little redemption in their mind to try and up their points lead again.
Yeah, luckily, Donato, I was able to borrow one of the Fatal guys for one of my trucks. So, let's see what Nitro can do and night racing can do here.
Can we join?
Yep.
We can?
Yep.
Team 4. The answer
Yeah.
is yes. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited. First road course race of the season. I'm excited to call this one. I expect a lot of action. I mean, I expect things to get pretty spread out early on, but I still expect some action, especially like mid-pack.
Do you think we'll see a lot of cautions early? I know once they spread out.
I think if they can get spread out that first lap or so, I think we'll be okay. But I think early on, a lot of patience is going to be used because these guys are smart. They know what they're doing, and it's all about making it to that final stage. I think the final stage, if some guys start to get a little more aggressive, then we might see a string of cautions. But anyways,
boys, we are underway.
We're underway.
So the first stage tonight will be 9 laps. The second stage will be 7 laps, and the third stage will be 28 laps. You get 10 laps to a tank.
Okay.
Someone spun out.
Yeah, but you can definitely save a few laps, just, depending on where you shift and stuff.
Somebody went off course. I believe that was the 18 of Caleb. That's who spun off.
Yep, it was Caleb.
Looks like Jade gets away with the lead.
Stacking up here.
Yep.
In turn 4.
Jade got away with the lead. Inner Ghost into second. Jardy third. Marty fourth. Jardy going to try and go around the outside of Inner Ghost, and he's going to get it done. He's going to take over second.
32 of Steve-O almost spins out coming down the carousel. That was hairy.
That carousel is very sketchy.
3 wide? Oh my gosh. 4 wide. The 24.
Oh, they're 4 wide.
Oh, boy.
Tez center in there.
Someone spun, the 82 spun.
That was the 0-2 original that spun.
Oh, 0-2.
Oh, man, there's action there.
Our leader going into turn 10 right now, coming to turn 11, the hairpin.
Sitting
for the Tony Stewart, Denny Hamlin incident back in
2016.
16? Yep.
Anyways, I'm here watching Boz. Boz actually coming back to the series, coming back to NASCAR finally after taking a lot of time off.
This is Boz's first start of the season.
This is the 97 got in the wall a little bit coming out of the hairpin.
Yeah, these first few guys, single filed out. And
we still got a little bit of side-by-side action. Looks like Dash and Gar, I believe,
Yeah.
side by side to turn 2.
No, that is Gar and Nitro. That's Nitro in the Jimmy Johnson trophy truck throwback. Oh, speaking of Gar, you just spun out.
Oh, took some cushion pushing as well.
That will not institute a caution flag.
Oh, still green. Oh, looks like Caleb
Check
went
out
off.
the-
Oh, regional went. Oh, they're 3 wide.
Look at the top 4. You've got Jay. Everyone we talked about. You got Jay.
Oh, we got one off.
Marty.
32.
32 of Diesel.
24 is off. 97 went off.
Through the carousel as well.
Oh, like we said, that carousel is going to be very tricky. Very easy to overshoot it there. And once you overshoot it, it goes downhill really fast. Truck gets really light on you, and away it goes.
Yep, C's in the carousel there and gets also in the grass.
Meanwhile, I'm watching the 20. Looks like he might be trying to get around this too. Who's trying to get around the
Parky
32?
runs wide on the exit of turn 10, but it keeps it on the track.
Ooh, 2's off.
And the 2 spinning.
4's off.
William Moore just made a beautiful pass on the 22 for position. He will take, I believe, the 5th position away from him.
Meanwhile, back up front, Jade Burr starting to stretch his legs a little bit.
Oh, don't worry, that 39 truck's not going anywhere.
39's not, 51's not.
Actually, no, the Interghost got around Jardy, so the 51 put the 51 to second, put the 39 to third.
Top.
And Interghost is starting to close in on Jade for the lead here.
That he is. He's taking a little bit of a tighter line through the carousel. Oh, he's going to run a little bit wide.
Oh,
Just
he
a little
runs
bit.
wide. Oh, he almost spins, but he keeps it
Oh,
on
he
the
saved
track.
it.
Ugh.
Wow, great job there, Interghost.
I thought he was headed for the end of that wall.
That was a save.
That'll bring his teammate Marty Party there.
There we go. It's going to be a 4-truck battle now.
Fatal versus D4C in the top 4 here.
Guard got back around William Moore for 5th. Then you've got the 38 of Mentwin closing in on the 40 and the 22. That'll be a 3-truck battle here pretty soon.
Yep. See if Will tries to make a move going into this braking zone. Oh, he's going to run a little bit wide.
Are we going to see pits in this stage?
No,
We shouldn't.
No,
Just in stage
first 2
2.
will go all the
pit
way
stop.
through.
No pit stops in stage 1 or 2. Like I said in the beginning, stage 3 is guaranteed 3 stops.
Oh, 3. Okay. Wow.
Wait, how long
Because
was stage 3?
28.
We get one
Actually,
10.
no. 25.
You
Sorry,
may get
25.
1, maybe 2 stops.
You can make it on 2.
My math was off. It's actually 25 laps in stage 3. I forgot.
Okay.
Stage breaks take off 3 laps.
Roughly.
Someone we haven't talked about here, Dash, riding on board with him. Got a nice little view. I don't know what happened to him here.
Mintoon caught the
things
40.
at the front are getting a little crowded, shall we say.
I like crowded.
So you got 2 Fatal trucks and 2 D4C trucks battling, and then both of the D4C trucks are sponsorless this week.
Looks like that practice paid off for them.
That it did.
Original Bandito runs a little wide.
Oh,
going
there's a
into 4.
wreck. Wait, there's a caution flag.
32, caution.
I did not see what happened.
Me neither.
Looked like the
I don't know. Looks like
30
everybody's fine.
32 might have
No,
got. It looked like
there-
the 32 went off track.
There is a ton of front end damage on the 40. I don't know how that happened.
So the
A lot of damage on the 20
That
and 8.
may have just been contact with the 20 too.
the 18, the 18's got damage.
The 40 has damage.
The 20 has damage.
18, 20.
Well. You stack them back up. Was that going to end stage 1?
Rack them up
No.
and try it again.
It shouldn't.
Okay.
Swear I wish we had an in-race reporter.
Oh, okay. William Moore stays out.
What? That's Jade.
Oh,
That's
never mind.
Jaden Jardy's still on the.
I forgot. Those
I-
2 trucks are identical.
I think. Actually,
My bad.
I think everybody stayed out because
My bad.
I think track position's going to be key. as they're side by side off
They
turn
are
2.
already pitted.
I
Oh,
forgot
wow,
the-
what a great battle.
I forgot the 40 and the 45 look identical. My bad, guys. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
somebody was off track.
Party to third. Inner Ghost back underneath him.
The 38 and the 44 make some contact in the back. 3
So
wide
that,
with the 34.
So that might have been
somebody's
the
off track.
Oh
Going
my
to the
gosh.
Marty goes to second, passing Jardy.
Couple guys off track in the back here.
Wow.
This is going to get
Like I
sketchy
said,
coming
they
through the
almost ended up
carousel.
4 wide there.
As we're
Jordan
watching from
tries
Will,
to
there's a
close.
mess in front of him.
So, boys, I'm thinking that was the end of stage 1.
I don't think it was. I think
Or
they got
close
about
to it.
2 to go. 2 or 3 to go.
But no, boys,
Ooh,
my
Nate
bad.
Gaines gives
My
a huge
bad on
shot
that.
to the 2
On the
chart.
call on the restart, the 40 and the 45.
Ooh,
trucks were
44 and
almost
38 getting into it.
Yeah, I see Will he's trying to fight for what he can back there, but it's tough.
Ooh, 02's going to get a little squirrely. Here comes the 44.
Really got to pick and choose.
Marty
your
Party
moments.
up to second.
Ooh.
There he goes in third. Jardy in fourth.
32 got way wide off turn 10. Oh, 20's going to send it into the hairpin. Takes the rear bumper off the 2, I think.
Nah, it's hanging on by a few pieces.
Inner Ghost is chewing that bumper up on Marty Party's bumper up right now. He's wants second place bad.
Yeah, kind of sent it there. Able to hold off on his
So
teammate.
the front 4 has now become the front 5 with another deep pursuit truck joining the fray.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
the
speaking
51
of
little
that,
wide.
Dash gets up on 2 wheels and the carousel almost flips his truck, but he saves it.
Oh, Jardy squeezes the 51 to make the pass for
Inner
third.
Ghost is pressuring Jardy like crazy, trying to take that spot. He's going to dive her in there.
He's gonna
Dive it in.
Jardy's going to cross him over.
Down with the crossover.
Here we
Cross
go.
back.
He's going to...
Can he
Here
cross?
comes
No,
Dash.
Jardy got the power down. He's going to hang on to third.
Dash has really been making some gains here.
I know the 45 and 16 are probably loving this battle for third.
He is the 4 truck is driving the wheels. He's driving the wheels off that thing.
Oh, we're going to see if the 51 makes a dive again. Here he comes.
He's going to. Does he make it stick? He does.
He does.
Cash.
The 4 overshoots the corner, almost runs into the back of the 39.
Meanwhile, looks like Marty might be starting to close in a little bit on Jade again.
Jardy ran a little wide. Here comes Dash. We're trying to make a move for fourth.
Ooh, Marty got wicked loose off turn 3.
Trying to offset the lines. They make contact into 4.
What
is it, the Here last comes lap of the Inner Ghost.
They're really battling.
I think it is actually. Inner Ghost's going to take over second from Marty, and he almost runs wide.
got 2 wheels.
Dash, go on. The 4 and the 39 off track.
Here
Still
comes the
beating and
22.
They maintain their position.
22 going to try and get 2 for 1 here.
He would so love to get that back too. He had trouble early at the stage, didn't he? The 22.
39 going to look inside. 4's going to get the run off. Here comes the 22.
Meanwhile, for second place, the 51 all over the back of the 16 again.
That's just allowing the 45 to drive away. Oh, Marty went a little bit wide. Here comes Inner Ghost. He's going to try and... No, he's not going to try and cross him up. Inner Ghost's going to take over second.
Stage 1 winner, Jade
Jade
Burr,
Burr.
45.
Good stuff,
And
guys.
that is the end of the stage.
Good stuff, guys. There's been a lot of action so far.
That was an
Wow.
action-packed stage.
They're lagging pretty bad.
Just got confirmation that the 4 truck is lagging.
Oh, what a heartbreak.
And it looks like Will just misses the top 10.
I didn't see lag.
I believe William Moore came home 11th that stage.
We can usually see the lag off of the stream, huh?
Usually. Well, sometimes you can, sometimes you can't.
A lot of it just depends on the internet from the user itself.
Yeah. It's alright. I'll keep an eye on it going forward. Meanwhile, boys, who's ready for stage 2?
I am, that's for sure.
This has been eventful so far. I'm looking forward to seeing more of it. I've seen a lot of bumpers get used already. And
Now look at the front row.
now the 40 stayed out. Well, Keith, you were right. You were just one caution off. 40 did stay out that time.
I was one caution off. I got it right.
Here we go.
All right, boys. I believe this stage will be 7 laps.
3 wide for third, fourth place. I mean,
Will takes the lead here on the top of the hill.
We'll see how patient Jade's going to be with his teammate, knowing that there's some hungry hounds behind him.
Interghost is all over Jake for second position as
he hit him.
Going to turn 4.
He's got his team
and
owner
then
all
Dash
over
is-
his bumper.
And then Dash is all over his Interghost. And then Marty Party is all over Dash.
D4C, woo.
All this scrambling.
Oh, we got a
is
couple
allowing
trucks
William
off
Moore
in
to
the
get away.
back. Look like the 02, the 18's off.
so what's record?
Looked like a car went around.
Oh,
in the back.
Interghost overshoots the corner. Almost takes out the 40.
Oh,
Oh! Will gets loose on the exit corner, comes over, almost swipes Jade. Will runs off course.
guys, there's so much action. I can't keep up with it.
Dash is up to second now.
Oh, he dives it into 10. Here comes Jade. Possibly 3 wide.
What a
it's gonna
battle!
be-
Oh, no!
Oh no! So that was I don't know what happened there.
Will, I think, was sort of lagging.
Or that may have been the 4 that was lagging.
Either way, that absolutely ruined Dash's race, or at least his stage.
Interghost making a move on Jade for the lead.
The 4 is bad going, but he's behind the 44 of Alex Van Evie.
Can Jade block him?
I don't know. That
Oh,
51
he
is
all
strong.
over that bumper.
Oh, he's hitting him. That 51 is strong, boys. Meanwhile, battle for
Telling him,
third.
get out of my way.
Battle for third.
What would
Jardy
it
and
be?
Marty side by side into the carousel. This ain't gonna work, boys.
Jade runs wide. Interghost.
What would it mean if Interghost, a new driver, comes in here and wins this race?
Well, we'll put it this way. That would be 3 in a row for D4C.
Wow.
With 3 different drivers,
Talk about your stats.
I'd say. Man, Interghost is looking really
First three
strong.
First 3 races dominated by Fatal. Now D4C showing up.
Just shows how good these teams are, how strong.
100%.
Having their turn.
I think Will's truck's hurt because he went from 1st to 7th and went in a lap.
'51's going to check out a little bit here, guys. Stretches it out a little bit.
Mentone uses the 40 for brakes in turn 11. Thought that was only a short track thing.
They just took 7 to go in the stage.
Yep.
Now, I'm looking at the 40 car here, man. You're right. The truck is completely killed. He's doing a good job of.
Oh,
He
51
is-
off the track. That's going
He
to bring
is
Jade into the
currently
battle.
running in either 7th or 8th position.
Side by side for the lead.
Huge move by Jade going into 4. That was great.
Oh, wow. Where is Jade going?
I don't know, but that 51 said, okay, you have fun in the dirt. I'm going.
Guys, we got someone else sneaking up on the action. That what is it? That 16 of Marty Party.
16.
That's the 16 of Marty Party. Yep.
Ooh. I don't know if that was lag or what, but they looked interesting in their side by side to the S's. Here we go.
Marty
Just got a report
It's
from
going to be
Pit Road.
tough going through here.
Just got a report from Pit Road that the 32 has been withdrawn from the race. The engine is expired.
Oh, here comes the Jardy right behind Marty Party as well.
Got a 4-truck battle here for the lead. Jade running it way shallow.
Oh, who is sneaking up in here? It's Maggio.
That's the 34. 34 up into 5th.
Rounding out the top 5.
So now we see Parabellum coming up. Another fatal line truck.
Very true.
So you have Deeper C, Fatal, Deeper C, Fatal, Fatal, the top 5.
And then I believe Gar's in 6th, and that's another, I believe, a fatal aligned truck.
I believe it's a Parabellum truck, if I remember right.
Yes, 34 and 22, I believe, are both Parabellum.
Will is all over the 4 for position here.
Jade taking a little bit of a defensive line, trying to keep Marty behind him.
Oh!
Dashing the 40 make contact.
Dash got loose at the top of the hill, hip checked the 40 off into the sand.
Saw that. Caught it at the last second.
A little bit farther back in the pack, we got Cushion and Meant to Win side by side. This, I believe, would be about 10th place.
Ooh, Marty in the dirt. He keeps
Wheel off the
straight.
track again.
Good battle in the back, too, between Nitro and Regional. 2 and 0-2.
Maggio just got 2 spots in turn 11. He passed both Jardy and the 16.
Atta boy.
Still put the 34 up into 3rd.
And that 51 is checking out on the 45.
I gotta say, Interghost came to play today.
This is very interesting. We didn't mention Interghost earlier.
We did not. Looks like he's making us look silly.
This is season 1 of the WRL.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And if
What
I'm
is
right,
that, man?
he was coming up. He's coming off it. Oh, we got a
Second place off the track.
Jade went. Jade.
Oh, Jardy around.
I don't know. I think there's fluid on the track the way everybody's going off. Looks like everybody's back going.
That will not
Into
constitute a cause of flag.
Pushing, both get the pass on Jardy. That left side of the 39 is completely beat up.
Yeah, that was not a good corner for Fatal. Looks like Jade got wicked sideways. Jardy got, I think, shoved out in the dirt. Interghost absolutely loved that. He has a huge lead now.
Oh,
I'm going
Marty
to say
Party
he has
diving
about a...
deep on the 34.
That's gonna move.
Unsponsored white cars back and forth here.
That's gonna move Maggio up to 2nd. Did not mention him at all in the pre-race either. Marty gonna keep the pressure on him.
Give him a little bump there to run him a little bit wide on corner exit. That's still going to give Maggio the line going into 3 here.
Maggio get a good run off 3A. Heading into 4.
Jade trying to play catch up here.
Jade's got a good bit of catching up to do. Oh, Meant to Win gonna send it in under car. Side by side off the corner. They're gonna be side by side heading into the carousel. Let's see how this works.
45 runs wide and the carousel is off in the sand.
22 runs a little bit wide. 38 gonna try and cross back under him. 22's going to hold the spot. 38 going to dive it in there. 22 tried to cut him off. Here comes
Jardy.
Jardy, 3 wide off the corner. Oh, they're contact everywhere.
What a
They're
battle.
still 3 wide.
Oh, man.
Jardy's loving every second of that.
Oh, meant to win in the dirt.
I think Jardy just gave Mint to an I'm not very happy with you tap going into that corner.
I'd say Jardy is hauling the mail trying to get back up, make up for that lost track position.
As he takes the caution cone with him. Yeah, Jardy lost a lot of spots there, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Meanwhile, as we go check back in with your leader, the 51, just looks like he's out on a Sunday drive.
He's in his own time zone right now.
He's looking really, really strong.
Caleb slow off the track. 97 slow off the track.
Meanwhile, things appeared to have settled down a little bit between the 39 and 38. Actually, a lot of these battles seem to have settled down now quite nicely. Things starting to spread out a little bit as we go green for a while. So I believe it's Inner Ghost, Maggio, and Marty, your top 3. Followed by... who's that in 4th? Is that Jade? Yes, I believe that's Jade in 4th. And... I want to say that's Dash back up to 5th? After early issues? Here comes Jardy looking under meant to win.
Beating and banging their way down into turn 11.
Jardy's gonna clear him. Let's see if Mentuin has anything to say about it as they head back up the hill to turn 2. No, I think Jardy's got it. Meanwhile, Marty's starting to heat up Maggio a little bit for second place because he knows that 45 is coming. Maggio runs a little bit wide, going to try and get a good run off the corner, which he does. He's going to pull Marty by about 3 truck lengths.
Everything's kind of calmed down, shockingly.
I'm okay with that. We still got one more stage yet. I don't want things getting too crazy. That battle for second is about to heat up a little bit, I think. Oh, Marty gets a good run through 10. Makes a little bit of contact on his way by.
Was Marty Party in the top, finished top 5 stage 1, didn't he?
I believe so.
Good race for him.
Be a good race for him. Knowing that...
especially after...
I was going to say, he missed the first, 2 races this season, so he needs points. I mean, it was nice getting that win at Auto Club last week, but he still needs points.
Yeah, it's not a win in your in deal thing.
It is not.
Winning your in is gone.
Oh, the 24 spins right at the exit of the carousel. The 18 will avoid them.
Wins will not matter as much this season as they have in the past.
Correct.
No, it's going to be more consistency of running up front and just finishing races. 26 off track, going from 2 to 3.
26 wide again. Somebody else went wide too. Looked like the 40. Oh, Dash runs way wide in turn 7. Gonna get a huge runoff.
34,
Probably
16.
overshot it some there.
Side by side contact.
Here comes Jade.
Jade's loving this. He's like, you boys keep fighting. I'll be on my way soon. Marty gonna give him a little tap coming back.
That 45 and the 51 both said, y'all keep
Oh,
going.
oh no!
He puts him to the pit road wall.
Oh, I think that was right there was the same situation we had earlier with Dash.
And boys, meanwhile, Atlanta goes to win stage 2.
Oof, I didn't realize that was the end of the stage.
All right, boys, who's ready for 25 lap stage 3?
I am. This is where strategy comes into play.
Yeah, like I said at the top of the show, you get 10 laps to a tank.
The question is, do you think some guys might possibly play a fuel-saving game and try to make it on one stop?
You would have to save 5 laps of fuel somewhere.
That would be very easy to do on a road course.
I think that'd be easy to do. You know, you just maybe not shift as much as you normally would. You know, maybe a lot more third and fourth gear than you would normally.
Or keep it in high gear all the way around the track.
Well, I've seen it.
No, there's a couple places where you need that lower gear to get off. But no, you definitely. I would stick third and fourth mainly.
I still think this race is going to be won on a two-stop strategy, especially with the speed of these top 4.
Let's find out. Here we go.
Gonna watch
Party
from Jade here.
A little jump there.
Ooh, contact. 38 runs wide.
Mant went off in the sand.
3 wide. Ooh,
Dash.
Jade and Dash get together.
Contact.
Jardy trying to find a way through. Meanwhile, top 3 have single filed
Jade
out.
a little deep. He
Ooh.
barely gets it stopped in time.
Oh man, those boys are fighting hard. Jade gonna run a little bit wider, gonna try and arc it off and get a good run off the corner. Meanwhile, up front, Energo's trying to check out just a little bit already. Marty Party into second. Looks like Maggio in third. Dash in fourth. Dash heating up that 34.
And here comes the 45.
Boys, we were just
Side
about
by
2
side down
wide,
into turn 10.
4 rows deep coming down to the S's.
Oh,
Got
45
put in the
way wide.
grass. He spins. No, he made it.
He saved it. Oh,
The
44 hard to the back of the
44
bumper.
ran into the back of his teammate.
Oh, there's all
26.
sorts of chaos. The
No,
45's way wide. The 40 went
26
wide.
overshot the corner and drove through the 40.
Okay. Because I had just flipped to the 23 and I saw...
And
We
it's
have caution.
Caution.
This will help a little bit on fuel.
This will help a lot on
This
fuel.
is going to help a lot. This might
this
become
will-
a one-stop race from here.
This will eliminate 3 laps right here.
Yep. This is going to...
Set spot, but it's fine. In the 51, he needs to learn not to, every chance he's behind somebody, to slam into the back of them. Because there's a lot of drivers talking about it, so
You can talk to him
not
about
very happy.
but I'm sorry to all the new trucks coming into the last 2 turns. Yeah, I slowed down to try and get a spot back.
Not sure who they're talking about there.
Me neither.
So,
44.
we're getting word that the 51 needs to kind of calm down when he's behind drivers, not, beating the bumper off. The 26 apologized to Fatal for driving through down 11.
Meanwhile,
talking going on.
we got alternate pit strategies. Some guys stayed out. 38 are meant to win, and the 23 of C is going to be your front row as we go green.
97 of Tez also stayed out here, I believe.
Wee, 3 wide off the corner.
I'm back here following with Jade as he's in the hornet's nest, as you will.
He lost a lot of positions. How many?
A lot.
Uh,
Oh, he's getting
way too
shoved
much.
by the 44.
The
It's
Fatal
over.
guys killing each other today.
I see a lot of
44
cars
off track now.
in the grass. Someone's wrecking. One of the front drivers just went off the grass.
Meanwhile, 38 of
Looks
meant to
like
win.
Dash did.
38 of meant to win, starting to check out. And
51 in the 39 side by side. The 34 way wide.
Jordy tried to put a move on Inner Ghost.
here he comes. Oh, he's got a big run off the corner. As we watch from Marty, their contact. Marty going to split the middle.
Nope.
Here comes
tried.
Cushion.
Here comes the 26.
26,
The
23.
C's.
Oh, C's got pushed wide.
Jardy sent him.
Oh, just going to come back. Jardy's off.
Someone's
23, I
spinning.
think, wrecked. 22 wrecked.
23 is off. 22 is off. That's going to draw a caution flag. This definitely will now make it a one-stop race.
Oh,
Wow.
man. Boys, I think the pay window's open. The intensity's ramped up.
Lap count on green.
Well, I don't know who's going to win the race now.
We're at 18 right now. We'll probably come back with about 15 to go.
10-4.
The biggest benefiter there was Mentuin.
Oh, meant to win.
Stayed out and kept it.
We need to clean it up, boys. Everyone's getting a little frustrated, and I understand how everyone's feeling. But we can be better. I know we can be better. Take one corner at a time. Give a little thing.
You hear the boss man, Jade, kind of telling these boys to clean her up a little bit. I know it's last stage and pay window's open, but we still got to race with your head on straight.
Yeah, these last few laps have been kind of rough on everybody.
Yeah,
As
because
we're back green here.
yeah, because the first two stages ran caution free. We've already had two in this stage alone.
Actually, I think we had one cost in stage one.
Yeah, there was that one in stage one.
Oh,
Mentuin
38
run
went
wide
wide.
at the top of the
38 went wide. That's going to put
45
the
and 34 were side by side.
That's going to put the 51 back in the 38's off track again. Ooh, 26 and 4 hard into the wall.
Oh, the 45 dies.
That will
In
be
on the
another
34.
caution.
That's a
flag.
caution.
This will be caution flag number 3 in the stage 4
I
of the
think-
race.
I think Jade made that pass, didn't he, Grant, before the caution come out?
It was close if he did.
I don't know what happened in the back, but
That would have been one of the closest passes I think I've seen
The,
for a
20
caution
the
flag there.
26 and the 4 got stuck together.
well, I know they got stuck together. I don't know if somebody sent her in there a little deep, but as soon as I switched to Dash, I believe that was a bad time to switch to him.
It looked like from my
I'm
perspective.
not sure who it was, but I heard somebody apologizing to Gar in the 22.
Well, guys, I don't see things slowing down anytime soon.
Nope.
Now that we've had this many cautions, I think they're gonna drive it all the way to the end. We should see a good finish.
I hope so. Meanwhile, it's going to be the 34 and 44, I believe, on the front row as we get ready to go green again. Oh, 44, I think Mr. Shift.
Stacked up the entire
Right-hand lane. It's going to allow the 34 and 16 to get out ahead of the group.
All right, boys. I think it's time they decided to go win this race.
Oh, it's
The
been go
51,
time.
The 38, 39, and 45, I know for sure all pitted.
Oh,
Inner Ghost.
And there goes the 38 off track.
38's off track.
Crisscross.
97 got shoved wide. Here comes Marty trying to take the lead from Maggio.
The 51
Side
and
by
39
side off the
beaten.
carousel.
44 off track, that gives another spot to those three drivers coming back up through the field here.
34 is going to keep the lead.
It looked like Marty Party had a power move coming off that carousel. But
Oh, he did, but Maggio had the outside lane and used that momentum to keep the lead.
Will got loose off of the double right-hand turn and Mentuin ran into the back of him as he got loose and came back on the track.
So, top three right now, 34 Maggio, 16 Marty, and 22 of Gar.
Who would have thought this top
Jade
three,
looking
eh?
to the inside of his teammate Jardy, going into 11 here. Side by side as they exit. Jardy going to have the preferred line. He should clear off a 1 here.
Yep, I think
He
Jade's gonna give it up. Oh, somebody got a little bit. Oh, 24 is wrecked down the front stretch.
The 30
Oh,
Jordy goes around.
I don't know if
Sorry,
they got
man.
spun off the 45's bumper or
I don't know. That
if
looked
he just
weird.
got loose there.
I was watching it and I don't know.
I don't know, but here comes the 4.
Jade in the dirt. That's going to give a little bit of momentum to Dash.
Oh, they're 4 wide. Jordy 38 to 23 and the 44.
Looks like they get it settled out there. The 38 taking the position.
The 51 gonna make a move on the 22 for third as they head into the hairpin.
Party still trying to track down that 34.
Inner Ghost up to third.
Do you think he has enough time to track that leader down?
I think he does. I know that 51's got a very fast truck.
10 laps to go, about. How many?
Yeah, can we
Yeah, about 10.
possibly get a lap
Yep, let me see
count?
if I can get one.
And they one stop, right?
Yes,
they're good.
one stop from here.
Inner Ghost he's trying, man.
The thing is, Marty
Yep,
is
he spun
stuck.
out. 51 just spun out.
Oh
Lost
no!
it. He got in the grass and he hooked the bump
That's
stop.
The 34 sent it. Marty gets the lead going through the carousel.
22's off. That's gonna give the 45 and the 4 the spot.
34 looking to the inside of the 16.
23 spins off
Ooh,
track.
there's
34
contact.
will take the lead.
Maggio gonna take the lead back.
Cushion pushing just died in the carousel. He
Oh,
went in
no.
the sand and hit the wall and come to a complete stop.
That's the thing, boys. These guys get so spread out and there's so much action. I'm glad we got 4 sets of eyes on this.
Yeah, I'm sitting here watching the leaders. 34 still with the lead. Marty looking to the inside. He'll hold off through turn 11.
Ooh, Dash sends
Maggio
it
still with the
way
lead.
wide into 11, trying to close the gap to Jade. Maggio trying to run away from Marty. Marty not going to let him
not
get
letting
away,
it
though.
happen. Yeah, it seems like what little ground Maggio can get, through certain corners. It's like the next corner, Marty just closes it right back up.
It's a game of cat and mouse. And like we already seen with Inner Ghost, you want to go fast, but you have to be mistake-free.
Marty was a little loose coming off of 4. That'll give room for Maggio. But Maggio not quite as good through the carousel as Marty is. This still stays the same as they exit the carousel coming into turn 7.
Ooh, something happened to Jade. I don't know if he got loose or what.
I was watching and it just looked like he slowed down.
Oh, here he comes, looking back inside. He's going to give up the spot to Dash.
The battle for the lead's calmed down. Maggio getting a little distance between him and Marty here.
Let's watch this battle for third here. Inner Ghost is kind of starting to join the fray again.
Inner Ghost caught back up from that.
Yes, he did. He's up to 5th. He's on the bumper of Jade for 4th. Who's on the bumper of Dash for 3rd. Inner Ghost going to go around the outside coming out of the hairpin. He's going to take the spot. I'm wondering if Jade might be possibly trying to save a little fuel.
It's
Yeah,
possible.
I definitely think he came and pitted in that last caution.
If he
banking
pitted
on
under that,
maybe saving a lap or two.
yeah, if he pitted under that last caution and he saves a little bit, he should be able to go without pitting.
Marty Party looking to the outside of the 34.
These guys are catching the leaders, all three of them.
Ooh, Maggio goes wide.
Maggio wide.
Marty takes the lead. Maggio comes back on. Gonna hold on to second for now, but here comes Dash. Dash gonna look around the outside. That's gonna allow Marty to check out a little bit. Looks like a lot of the midfield battles have pretty much settled out. A lot of guys are pretty strung out, it looks like. 2 and 0-2 continue to run around each other.
The inside of Dash through turn 11. Dash is going to hold on to the spot. Sorry, Matt, didn't mean to interrupt you there.
Oh, you're good.
But yeah, definitely everyone's got strung out. Battles have calmed down. I think the best battle we're going to have right now is this battle for second between these four drivers.
I agree with that. I know one thing, these guys are going to have to be mistake-free if they want any shot at that 16, because I know how smooth of a driver Marty is. He's not going to be making mistakes. And it looks like that 34 is starting to overdrive just a little bit, and that might end up coming back to bite him. Meanwhile, Jade very heavy on the brakes, going to get into the back of Dash a little bit.
I'm watching from the 51. The gap from first to fifth is closed.
I think.
Yeah, but that 51 hasn't gained any on fourth.
I think at this point Marty's just worried about being smooth and smart, not make any mistakes.
Yeah, which honestly is going to benefit him a little bit more because it's going to save a little bit of gas
Ooh,
as well.
Contact with the 4 and the 34. It's going to open the door for the 45. Now the question becomes for these leaders, when do you pit? Ooh! Dash went way wide in turn 2. He's going to lose 3 spots. Ooh, Jade sent it into the corner. I don't know if the 34 just got in there really slow or what. But Jade was all over his bumper. See what happens as they come down to turn 7.
So leaders will be taking 4 to go this time by.
Okay.
Who's gonna pit? Who's gonna stay out?
I think if we're looking at anybody who might stay out, I think it's going to be Jade.
Definitely. Did Marty pit on that last pit stop?
I don't believe he did.
Honestly, I'm not sure.
Just like we said, we got 4 to go this time.
One taps the wall a little.
Yeah, looking back through the field, everybody's pretty spread out for the most part. You pretty much got what you got now. 16, 34, 45.
45, closing in on the 34 here.
Is he going to make a move into the carousel? But I think
Drops
that's...
into the dirt, trying to get a little bit of ground here.
I've seen Jade running that dirt quite a bit into the corner. I think that's just becoming his line at this point.
Jade's got time to get up and get after the leader.
I think he does. He's got a fast truck. If he can get...
I believe we're coming to 2 to go this time.
3 to go, I believe.
3. We're coming to 3.
We're at 4 coming to 3, I believe. Battle for second still very heavy.
And I believe that's Mr. Dash for Cash riding back and forth.
No, it is not. That is Intercoast. Oh,
Maggio was pitting.
Maggio's pitting.
Field strategy.
That's the thing is, I know Maggio got track position by staying out under at least one caution, so unfortunately for him, he's going to have to hope everybody else pits now. But with the amount of cautions we've had, I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, I know. Definitely the one sitting in the catbird seat is going to be this 45.
I believe the
Unless
45.
Marty's been able to save it.
Well, like we said in the pre-race, if anybody can pull a strategy out, it would be Marty. I would not rule it out, but it's a tall order to save that much fuel, because I think he would have had to save about 5 laps.
Especially with as hard as him and Maggio are running early on in this run.
Yeah. We'll just have to wait and see, as we got about 2.5 laps to go here. Top 2 have started to...
some lap traffic here.
Top 2 have started to break away just a little bit.
It's the 97 to Tej. Marty Party running a little bit wide there. That's going to close the gap in a little bit.
See what happens when they catch this 97.
That's going to hold Marty Party up just slightly.
He's there, boys. 45 is there.
Yup, that 97 didn't help the 16 at all.
45 is definitely there as they're coming to 2 to go this time. Gap is down to about 2 truck lengths now. What does Jade have for him?
I think Marty is shy on fuel. I think that's why.
That would not surprise me.
Fatal.
Like we said, that was a tall order to try and save that much fuel as they're catching, I believe, the O2.
Who gets out of the way?
Yep, that was the O2.
Very classy move by Regional there. Just get out of the way. Don't hinder these guys if you can help it. Ooh, yeah, Marty's definitely saving fuel. The question is, he's wide. He's wide.
Wide off track.
We have a new leader.
45 to the lead. Now the question is, can the 51 do anything with these two?
He's slowly been reeling them in.
And what does the fuel situation look like for these guys?
Like I said, I predict the 45, and I believe the 51 is good as well. It's all going to be drawn on what happens with the 16 here at this point, I believe.
I agree.
Does 16 stay
Should
out?
be.
He does. He's going to stretch it.
Here we go. Coming to the white flag this time.
White flag. 1 to go in wine country.
Jade looking really smooth. Marty not gonna let him get away. Gonna make him run a perfect last lap here.
Yeah, one big mistake by Jade. That'll give both of these deep for C trucks a chance to pounce and get the win from them.
As we watch, looking back from Jade, headed into the carousel.
Shallow there, and there goes Marty Party.
Oh, there went Marty. He tried a little bit too hard.
Now, can the 51 get there?
It's been a tough race
ahead,
for
Scott.
them. Sorry, it's been a tough race for Jade and the 51 of Interghost. They've really fought back here.
They fought back very nicely.
I know that 45 has come from the back at least 3 times now.
He has been credited by passing in the most cars.
Meanwhile, here we come through turn 10, headed to turn 11. Gonna have one more lap truck to deal with. That's gonna be the 18 who's gonna pull off to the side. Final time through turn 11. He's gonna get it.
45.
How about this, boys? Jade Burr gonna win in wine country.
Back to victory lane. Win number 2 of the season.
Interghost gonna bring it home second. And Marty, I believe, is out of gas.
That's right. I believe Jade won Daytona, didn't he?
Marty is out of gas. Gonna coast across the line, I believe, in third, just ahead of Dash. Boys, we called it. Marty was fuel saving. I believe he ran out in the last corner. But I believe he still coasted at home in third.
Top 3 was...
Top 3 should be Jade, Interghost, and Marty, I do believe.
Marty.
If you want to double check with them guys, just to be sure, but I believe that was it. Well, boys, that was very entertaining, I thought.
First road course of the season's done for the truck series.
I thought that was a very good race, and in the end, it was a very good battle. The one guy.
So yes, it is confirmed. Third place is the 16 of Marty Party.
Okay. I will say.
Added him in here.
I will say it. There's one guy I do feel really bad for, and that was Maggio. Field strategy did not play in his favor, but we know he had a fast truck.
Oh yeah, definitely one of the top drivers of this race.
100%. I feel for him, but you know, that's just the way it goes sometimes.
As we have second place joining us here, waiting on first and third.
There comes third place. Just waiting on your winner now, who I'm sure is overdoing victory celebrations. And
so, Matt, why don't you lead us off here? And
why me?
Okay, fine. Keith, lead us off, bud.
Hang on, we got to see who got fast lap first. I got an idea of who it is. It is Jade. 132.5. Marty with the 32.8. And Interghost with a 33.0. Top 3 finishers in the race. Top 3 fastest laps. Not surprised. As we back out of here. Let's go kick off these interviews, shall we?
We'll go ahead and get this started. Marty Party, third place. Man, good run.
Yeah, as I said, I just started saving for fuel, and just kind of got out of rhythm and made a couple of really bad turns, and you know, Jade took advantage, and Interghost as well, and you know, I was gonna say it was good racing, and well, a lot of fun. It was very, very entertaining to see. There was a lot of good cars there actually, for the most part, but it was a good race. Very happy for D4C to get. We got some good points today, so that was always a plus.
Yeah, definitely one of those races. It was fun watching up here in the booth. You know, we saw some drivers 3, even 4 wide, you know, through certain corners. Say the least, there was a lot of action today out there. But, you know, just keeping it on track and trying not to limit those mistakes, was that the key to the race, or was it the fuel strategy that you were trying to pull off?
Yeah, definitely. Honestly, keeping it on the track was a huge help. As I say, I found that everyone was kind of fast at different points. Like Jade was the last half of the track. Jade was super fast, and then Interghost for the first half. So like everyone was kind of different as far as speed at each portion of the track, which also makes it difficult. So you catch guys really quickly all of a sudden, and then they catch you really quickly. So it was definitely tough from that standpoint. But I just figured if you keep the car on the track, you'll have a good shot at having a good finish, and that's how it ended up working out. And a quick congratulations to Jade and Interghost for first and second, and then I got an apology for Mike Maggio at the end of stage 2 there. I didn't mean to quite get him into the tire barrier, but basically ended up getting him in the tire barrier and gave him the position back at the line just because that's not how I want to make that pass. And him and I already talked, and we're on good terms already, which is good, but I'm glad that he understood where I was coming from, and it was good racing him.
Hey,
Yeah.
Marty.
Go ahead, Scorp.
Oh, I was just gonna ask. Man, we were curious watching you run there. How many laps to fuel did you have to save?
I think the last time I paid it was 14 laps left.
Oh wow!
So he had to save about at least probably 3 laps.
It's like you said, a tall order.
It was a tall order, and came up just a wee bit short. It looked like at the end. Did you run out coming out of the hairpin?
I did, and then I beat Dash by 2/10, so our chat was fun. But no, I was gonna say and really looking back at it, I had a fast enough vehicle. I should have pitted because there was the one caution that came out after, and I was like, no, I'm gonna take the track position. But I should have probably, looking back, pitted because I think I would have been able to get through the field and given Jade a bit more of a run. But at the same point, Jade was a fast truck and he was getting through the field, so who knows what would have happened. Very happy with the 3rd place finish, especially on a road course. So looking forward to getting some points and moving on to Phoenix next week.
Yeah, that was definitely one show that y'all put on tonight, and congratulations with 3rd place, man.
Yeah, thank you very much, and again, thank you to you guys for putting this on and streaming. It's always fun watching again. You guys do a great job, and yeah, everyone enjoy the rest of your night.
Thank you. Interghost, got yours on? Is your voice allowed to share?
I don't.
Try it.
All right. So 2nd place, Interghost, good run tonight.
Try it.
Tell us about your race.
Outside pole.
Just for clarification, can he be heard?
I don't know. I haven't been
Negative.
here. I haven't been listening.
I
don't have
Grant just said negative, so.
Well, we watched you a lot during that race. Good race, man. Like I said, you and Jade really had to fight. Y'all had a tough race there for a long time and fought back hard. Nice way to fight back, though, man.
Right. Well, like I said, Interghost, good run tonight with 2nd. Alright, 2 interviews down, 1 to go.
Mr. Jade Bird down in victory lane, spraying the wine everywhere. How does it feel to get win number 2 of the season?
Tell you what, my heart was in my throat. That whole last stint. I'm sitting here trying to drive, and my right leg is just bouncing, going to town. Because I would be very upset with myself if I didn't finish in the top 2. Because, you know, between Intraghost and I, we were the only ones that hit 33s during quali. Then Marty, Intraghost, and I were the only ones that hit 32s during the race. So that just shows the top 3 trucks, the fastest 3 trucks finished 1, 2, 3. And, you know, it's not very often that happens.
Normally it's strategy that bites one of us or a late race caution. But these D4C trucks, I don't know where the hell they came from. They showed up to race tonight. I was like, holy hell! I'm sitting there, I'm leading the whole first stage, and then all of a sudden, oh, there's a 51 battle with Jordy. Yeah, it's all right. He'll go to the back like everybody else. Everyone filters through, and then he's just there. I'm like, where the hell's he at? What is this? And then we get rolling, and then Marty's up there, and I'm like, holy hell! These D4C trucks, they came to play. Fatal trucks, man, we got it pretty good tonight. We were a little surprised on that one, but this D4C, man, it's the first few races they were trying to find their legs, and I guess they found them tonight, and I'm excited to see what the constructor battle's going to be with D4C. Marty and Interghost. I was a little heated with Interghost when we were battling in the second stage. Just seems every time he got to me, I was getting pushed or something, and just whatever. It's racing. Well, it happens, and I gave him a little shot. Let him know I wasn't too pleased with him. Second stage, and I fell back to I don't even know where the hell I finished. Second stage, and at one point in the third stage, I was in 15th. So,
yeah. Speaking of that, we did see you come up to the field. I think it was 2 or 3 times that I noticed, and still to pull off a win like this, that just shows how much of a truck you had underneath you tonight.
Yeah, these Fatal boys, they can build some trucks. Let me tell you, they can build some trucks. And Marty, it's always fun to battle with you when I could. And this is the first season I actually get to really battle with you week in and week out, and it's I'm enjoying the heck out of it. And this is what, your 3rd race this season,
Yeah.
4th race.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun so far, and looking forward to how the rest of the year.
Yeah, dude, I honestly I thought I punted you off in the carousel. Because I know
No.
I was pushing you coming to the carousel. I let off, swung down in. I saw you go to the outside. I'm like, oh, that was a mistake, buddy.
Oh yeah. I was trying to save fuel, and so I was in 4th. And typically I'm in 3rd going there. And I just got crossed up, and she gone.
Yeah, I thought because I waited till you came back on. It looked like you got a little relative back up to speed before I went.
Yeah. Yeah, it ended up being fine, but yeah, no, definitely that was my own doing.
I don't want to take a spot like that or take a win like that. It's not. I try not to race that way, but sometimes the competitiveness gets the better of us.
No, absolutely no. It was good race.
Honestly, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the intensity. Because it wasn't horrible. There was definitely some spots where I said in chat we gotta pick it up a little bit, but all in all, I think it was a pretty good race. 17 of the best that the WRL has to offer. Came out and battled, and it's Sonoma's not an easy track. And with these custom sets, that's the nice thing for everybody. It allows them to set the truck the way they want. And honestly, I think it makes your better racing, at least at the road courses.
Yeah, so we definitely get to do this 2 more times later on in the season of making these races with exclusive right turns. We're kind of joking about that during pre-race, what is a right turn? Well, we didn't know.
We didn't know. First time, in wine country, it was normally you don't see the trucks at Sonoma, so a little different for us.
Yeah,
Hey,
but sometimes you just gotta have that change of venue.
I was gonna say, sometimes change is a good thing.
I'm excited for Canadian Tire, to be honest with you. That's the track that I'm circled, highlighted, starred on my schedule.
Me too.
You name it, you've done it.
Me too.
I never raced there in a custom set, so we'll see how well that goes.
I'm really looking forward to that race too. Oh wait, I'm streaming that race. That's why I wasn't racing tonight either. You're welcome, Marty. You're welcome, Marty.
We're gonna
Thanks,
find
Parky.
somebody that can go between the two, because I like I said, I'd like to run the Daytona race at the end of the season for Busch. So we're gonna see if we can find somebody for those nights. Maybe do a little trickery.
If anyone watching this, you know, if you like the broadcast, give us a shout out. We definitely can get you in and see what you got.
Yeah,
Test you out.
we're definitely looking. We might be looking for a possible one-off, so that way, you know, Jade and I can go play in the other series that we don't, you know, run full time once in a while.
Like I said, I'd like to run Daytona. And I know Eldora is going to be a popular truck race. It was last season. It's going to be a real popular one this year too, I think.
At this point, there's only one race I really want to run for trucks. That's Darlington. Just because I got
need for a little
I got some unfinished business there from last season.
You're not the only one. But yeah, man, it was a good race. I'm proud of our truck guys. I'm proud of everyone that came out.
Yeah, I gotta say there was a lot of action all throughout that race.
I told you.
I'm glad.
I told you.
I'm glad we had 4 guys in the booth calling the action, because they'd mention one thing that's going on. I'm sitting there watching some action somewhere else, and somebody else is over screaming about something else that's going on. I'm like, I can't keep up with all of this. I think I mentioned that like 2 or 3 times. I'm like, there's so much action, I can't keep up with it all. You guys put on a great show, in my opinion.
Like I said, I told you, man. It was I told you, road courses are probably the hardest races to call, because there's so much action all over the track.
Oh, 100%. But I still had a blast, like always. Like I told a few people, I was really looking forward to calling this race, and it definitely did not disappoint.
Tell you what, I'm gonna start taking a half-hour nap before the race every week.
Well, like I was telling I was telling these guys before we came on the air, I'm like, I do not want to do this. I do not want to do this. I am tired as heck right now. Like, I don't even feel like streaming. But boy, as soon as the race started, I perked right up.
I was going to say, somebody's wide awake now.
Somebody's wide awake now.
That's how it is, man. How it is, you know. Like I said, it was a great race overall. Intrigos, man, you were quick, buddy. You were quick, Marty. You were quick as always, and it was a good race. Dash was up there. Maggio was up there.
Yeah, Maggio, I definitely think should get driver of the race. You know, not one of those known to be a truck guy, but definitely up there competing the way that he did. Unfortunately, with pit strategy, it just didn't work out for him.
Yeah, you know,
but I'd definitely either give him or either Intergos, you know, either one of those two driver of the race.
I agree with that. We'll figure that out later. I'm still working through the shakes here, because it was intense. I was worried about the fuel. I was worried about the tire making it. Marty, you said you pit. Did you pit with the caution with 14 to go?
Yes, or the one before that. I didn't pit when I think you and Dash and those guys pitted. I didn't pit that time, so I pitted.
Okay.
I want to say I think.
So yeah, I started to say with 14 it was.
I think we have 14 with.
So
yeah, I think it was 14 laps with Buckham. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was like
17
I know for sure
it was. It was you, Interghost, I believe.
I know, like there was like I said at one point.
I think
Jardy
pitted with y'all.
Yeah, I said to Jardy, Jardy, we better pit now, because if we get another caution, we'll be fine. But, you know, the way that my sets are built is I build them to naturally save fuel. So I can run full bore the entire time.
So I'm assuming you run a little bit of a taller gear ratio in the rear end?
I do. I run longer gears.
I am that same way.
Run longer gears, and I love letting the car roll. That's my thing, is if you can let your car or truck roll, you're gonna save fuel naturally, and that's just the way to be. Mm-hmm. Now, I mean, I get my sets, and I get help from people. I can't mention names, but
well, it's not me.
It's not no. But I get help from them, and they taught me a lot, and a lot of it's transferring over to iRacing and how I call things and spot things for my buddy. So you know, good stuff. feel like I'm rambling on, boys. I'm just excited.
Well, I don't blame you. You're the league owner. You're the
Well,
race
hey.
winner. You can do what you want.
2 wins this season. Go for it.
First repeat winner.
Yes, sir. Boy, I honestly,
it only took 6 races to do it.
Honestly,
Yeah, right?
I thought we were going to have another winner. I thought Energos looked really strong in the middle part of that race.
Yeah, Energos, what happened when you were going back into the infield? Was that turn like 5?
I think he hooked the. I think he just hooked the bump stop.
I think you went over the rumble strips.
Yeah.
I think was what the issue was. So I know I saw him spin, and I'm like, oh, this is my time. This is my time to shine. I gotta go now if I want it. And yeah. Do want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors. Our sponsor, Steve Rogers, Rogers Racing Engines. Thank you, Steve, for all you do. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Steve.
Good stuff. All right, boys, you guys get your broadcast back. I'm done talking now.
Well, there's not much to say now.
Yep. So if everyone's satisfied, any last minute comments, questions?
Nope, I'm good.
All right. Well, coming from the booth, thanks again for Matt for streaming, Keith for joining, Scorpius in the booth, Jade, race winner, congratulations.
Careful, Jade. That's the swear jar
Marty
that's
for
approaching.
third.
I picked up my water and I just acted like I was celebrating. It just went everywhere.
Well, there's a little bit of cash for the league. Anyway, so keep it worldwide, everybody, and see y'all next week.
Night, everybody.
Thank you, guys. Good night.